Hello everybody, welcome back to, I'm just gonna call it Wildermyth until someone tells me otherwise, but welcome back. So, where we left off, I needed to go to find Cyril at the tower, so we need to scout the area first using Winvin and Ivor. So Winvin has a bonus to scouting because he's a hunter, and Ivor actually does worse at scouting because he's a warrior. It's just a neat little note to make whenever you play this game. The previous night, the tower where Cyril had arranged to meet Ivor and Winvin is a place she often used to escape to as a girl. She knows its rooms and floors so well. She could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. What do you think, beast? Will my friend swoop in and save me, or am I not pretty enough? The tower is an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals have lost the legend of it. The emptiness is deep and fragrant, the odor of 10,000 rains that have soaked into stone. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of a failure is often the dream that drove it. That book, why have I never... Easy there. Guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering. Sorrel bends to pull it loose. Oh? The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing herself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. The Jester and the Jailer is the farcical tale of a condemned court jester. He convinces his guard that the world inside the cell is freedom, and so the dutiful guardswoman removes him. The Jonstrom Quilters tells of an assembly of very old people who, instead of dying, take up quilting. They live together, speaking rarely, making magnificent quilts. Cyril reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Yes, then this would be the beginning. Here, in my yondering country, Cyril writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Cyril's head. It subsides. I made it to morning? She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Now I get to pick her weapon, which, a staff is more interesting. Well, beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here. So we have one rager on the battlefield. This is gonna be pretty easy. We interfuse with an item that doesn't have Splinter Blast. Ooh, let's do Bone Lance. Nice. And now we'll interfuse with the telescope and barrage it. Okay, we shredded its armor. And, what the heck, we'll do a Splinter Blast. Whee! Dead. Cyril Fletch is now a Greenhorn Mystic. Okay. So we have Elementalist, which gives us a fire passive, where fires do not burn out while interfused, I think is what that means. Wood active gives me Splinter Salvo, and liquid gives an upgrade and gives me Infernal Rain. Or we can choose Mythweaver, which also advances my interfusions. Statues and ruins give +1 potency per infused. I think potency is like her spell power. Garb passive, 50% chance to reflect damage while interfused. Okay. Or Indignance passive. Cyril's presence is charged against her foes, dealing 1 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with her for any reason. I think I'm gonna go Elementalist. Talisman of Rhythm gives a bit of speed, which we enjoy. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Cyril moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist. Cool wind soothes her tired eyes. I'm still allowed to live? She closes the tower door, gentle, to make no noise. Clop. That was the mystic's art that I did, right, tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a woman's born with that might blossom in her life when she needs them? Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Plenty of heroes happen that way. Cyril? I should plumb the depths of this tower, but safely, I suppose, and out of sight. Cyril, you alright there? Hey, Cyril, something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry. I just had the weirdest night and day, and Ivor and I only barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Johnstrom. It burned? Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Okay, well, I do magic. Okay, so now we need to assault the tower, which is named John Vigil. So yeah, locations have 3 phases. You scout, you assault, and then you secure. Johnstrom is already counted as secured. So now we need to assault John Vigil. We fight as a group. We lean a little on our ability to strike at range. Maybe. Sound good? A perfect understanding isn't likely to merge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Johnstrom. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Input's absolutely welcome. It's necessary for us all to feel good about this. Sure, well... So we can pick to either be courageous or stoic. I prefer stoic for this encounter. Let's go with that. Courage gives you increased damage for 3 turns, but there's no guarantee you'll get to them in 3 turns, whereas stoicism gives you more armor. So we have a raccoon and a roe on this map. We'll open the door. Okay. We've got him hiding. Nice. Yeah, so if you walk through this stuff, you take damage. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. There we go. Easy. Oh, now I've got a common crossbow. Okay, it does 3 damage, has a range of 6.6 and does 2 stunt damage. Has a ranged accuracy of 10. Oh, it bypasses armor. Okay, I like that. I think I like that more than the farm bow. Sweet. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. So calm, accepting death. Not natural at all. Natural if you're suffering. I wouldn't have thought us three, I wouldn't have thought I alone could have faced what we... Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. We'll be working on this place forever, I'm telling you. I always knew this morning would rise, when I'd gaze into the sky and see a destiny for myself. A destiny to inspire song. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name, and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Now we get to name the party, which I already know what I want to go for. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant, and heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of the soulbound. Be remembered. Alright, so now we have our first calamity, which is that the raccoon now has more health. That's great. Hate that. Alright. Well, I will end part 2 here. And thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like and a comment. And hopefully I see you guys again.